Welcome to the Cedar Valley News Podcast, where the voices of a small town meet the headlines shaping our world from the front porches and fields of Cedar Valley. We bring you reflections, stories, and questions that matter, connecting real lives to real events for faith and community. Walk hand in hand with today's headlines. This is a Cedar Valley News, sponsored by Readers and Writers Book Club.
This is Teresa Nikas, and I'll be your host for today's Quiet Echo episode, The Power of an Honest Word. You can hear it if you listen closely, the sound of honesty. It doesn't shout. It doesn't trend. It just lands softly, like a letter in a mailbox. This past week, the country watched another public figure twist words into knots, trying to turn falsehood into fog. By Friday, the story had shifted, the damage blurred, and the truth, whatever it was, felt like a casualty. But here in Cedar Valley, we still know what a word's supposed to mean. I stopped by the post office on Wednesday. Mrs. Clark was there, holding a single envelope written in her neat, slanted hand. She smiled and said, "It's for my granddaughter." I promised I'd write her every week, even if all I've got to say is that the tomatoes froze too early. We laughed, but I couldn't shake her words. In a world full of filters and headlines, a letter like that feels radical, an act of quiet truth. Lars Olson told me once that honesty is good for business, but better for sleep. He'd know. He runs the hardware store where every receipt is handwritten and every promise kept. Dr. Khalid says it's the same in her clinic. Patients can handle bad news, she told me. What they can't handle is being deceived. I think about those words every time I read the news. Somewhere along the way, we traded sincerity for spin. But truth doesn't scramble to defend itself, it simply stands. Quietly. Waiting to be recognized. The health of a nation and of a small town depends on that kind of honesty. The kind you can write on a page and sign with your own name. The kind Mrs. Clark still believes in. Maybe we all need to write a letter like hers this week. Not to make a point. Not to prove anything. Just to tell the truth plain and unpolished. The power of an honest word isn't in how loud it's spoken. It's in how long it's remembered. You've been listening to From the Editor's Desk with Teresa Nikas, part of Quiet Echo, a Cedar Valley News podcast. Every day we bring you reflections from Cedar Valley where faith, family, and honesty still matter. It's free, it's fresh, and it's waiting for you on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, and Podcastle. Join us in Cedar Valley, you'll feel right at home.
You've been listening to the Cedar Valley News Podcast, where small-town voices meet the headlines shaping our world. From faith and family to front porches and fields. We'll be back with more stories connecting real lives to real events. Until next time, keep your porch light on, your faith strong, and your heart open. This is Cedar Valley News, sponsored by Readers and Writers Book Club.